These days, people get their news and information from more media sources than ever before. Some of the news and information given are fake, unverified, doctored, and manufactured to create confusion, stir disaffection, and cause disunity. Before you believe or share any news, ask yourself, is this real? Is it from a credible source? Is it verified or verifiable? Fake news is dangerous. Whether you do it for fun or for political gains, real people can get hurt. Fake news, don't create it, don't spread it.
This is a public service announcement from NTA.
Imagine a station where you access information. Think of a station that creates awareness for national development. Imagine a station that prepares you for a bright and greater future. A station for all ages. Documentaries, classroom and television, events coverage, children's programs and variety shows. Always stay tuned to NTA Knowledge on the Star Times platform. Channel 359. For partnership, sponsorship and advert placements, contact us on NTA Knowledge. NTA Knowledge, learning to broaden horizons.
Slavery is an evil practice abolished all over the world over 200 years ago. But today, human traffickers are selling human beings as slaves in Africa. It is your responsibility to make sure that you and the people you know do not fall into slavery. Don't believe fake promises of jobs abroad.
President Buhari inaugurates Ariaria Market Power Plant in Aba.
House of Reps passes National Minimum Wage Amendment Bill. Adopts 30,000 naira as new minimum wage.
We have considered report and effectively pass this into law, subject to what the Senate will do. If the Senate accepts our position, then we are done and dusted.
More than 20 chairmen of different political parties in Imo State defect to APC as the party holds presidential campaign in Owerri.
And on Good Morning Nigeria today, we shall examine the suspension of Chief Justice Walter Onoge.
In the last few days, the suspension of Chief Justice Walter Onoge as the Chief Justice of Nigeria has dominated public discourse.
Yes, Kirian, there have been reactions to the development from both within and outside the country, including statements by the United Kingdom, the United States.
Fines of the law as provided in the grand norm of the country. Kingsley, it seems the National Judicial Council has taken bold steps to quickly deal with the issue as it held an emergency meeting just yesterday.
You're right, Kirian. Now, the NJC at the end of the meeting gave Justice Walter Onoge and Justice Tanko Muhammad 7 days to respond to the petitions against them. So one question to ask immediately is why the hue and cry over the suspension of Chief Justice Walter Onnoghen as the head of the nation's judiciary? And of course, the comments have come from various groups, including political parties and foreign missions. And what, indeed, are the right and moral steps for the caliber of the personality alleged to have committed the infraction of the law to opt to do in such circumstance? And more particularly, what has the suspension of the Chief Justice got to do with the conduct of the general elections beginning on the 16th of next month? These are some of the issues, of course, we intend to take a look at on Good Morning Nigeria today as we discuss the suspension of Chief Justice Walter Onnoghen. My name is Kingsley Osadolo, and I welcome you to this edition of the program.
And I am Kieran Umayo. You're welcome to the midweek edition of Good Morning Nigeria. And as always, the complimentary segments of the program shall be brought to you, including newspaper review, business, sports, and foreign news. For now, Comfort Amodu is ready with the morning news. Hello, Comfort.
Good morning, Kieran and Kingsley. And here's the morning news. President Muhammadu Buhari says, with the common good of all, as it is cardinal objective, the governing APC has proven that party differences and constitutional limitations are never barriers to the execution of people-centered policies and programs. Inaugurating an independent power plant for Ariaria